Hey, how's it going? So, I took a little detour with the Saint of Time because Blasto, his trials slowed me down. But not to worry, let's review the most recent Sonic game. Oh, another detour, but a welcome one at least. So, Sonic was murdered. I know some people who will be happy to hear that. This is honestly a crazy surprise by Sega and the Sonic social media team. Since this is very new, I recommend to Sonic fans to come back later and go in blind. The moments the characters share are nice, beautiful moments for these characters. And somewhat has a massive spoilers in the end of the game for the future of this franchise. Let's talk about the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Start off with you, the player. You are hired to work on the murder mystery train. You can name your character whatever you want, it doesn't matter, except for a few things. But once you're hired, you meet the conductor, a nice man who's getting ready to retire with his wife. The conductor tells you how to do your job and welcomes the guests with you. Enter Sonic and his friends to celebrate Amy Rose's birthday. Look, you try to figure out these characters' ages, you're just gonna get a headache. So these characters are years old. As the gang boards the train, you collect their tickets and they get their roles and the lore cards for the mystery to begin. The conductor tells you how to do your job, gives you a tutorial on the click and point adventure you are gonna go on, and you go about your merry way. As the characters proceed to begin the mystery part of the party, suddenly the train picks up speed where you, Tails, and Amy are knocked out and wake up in a supply closet. As you solve the mystery of what Amy did before you woke up, the game teaches you about finding clues, piecing the picture together, and doing the thing challenges. After playing the game, you discover which one of your friends was the murderer. Sonic wakes up and tells the gang that there is more going on, and you found out that there's a twist in this train ride. But play the final minigame and final boss and reach the train station where the gang wishes Amy a happy birthday and your character decides how to live their life. Well, you can decide how their life goes. I picked these options. I didn't know that it would be important or not, so I picked this. That's the game. Like seriously, that's it. So is this a repeat of Coffee Talk? One of my biggest complaints in Coffee Talk was that it's too simple. Is this the same thing? Haha, no. Well, kind of, but no. See, this is Sonic the Hedgehog, so it's already better. I'm not biased. Look, the reason I don't want to share too many story details is, well, that's where the charm comes in. Those moments you see with the characters are amazing. Even your character is written pretty well. A bit insecure at the start, but they learn to grow and be more confident as the adventure progresses.
I am worried about him though. He's seen scenes that never happened on screen. That's concerning. Either this happened off screen or your character's going crazy. Either way, his story arc was pretty cool.
That's the beauty of this game. The writing is it's beautiful. Knuckles apparently likes to read, and Espio spoiled the book for him just to be petty. Shadow was worried that he didn't get Amy a gift and was embarrassed that he didn't get her anything when everyone else did. And he tried to hide that. He tried to get her a gift while on the train. Like, oh my gosh, Shadow actually cares about these people. Most people think he's just an emo loner. No, he actually cares about them. Tails loves books, Cream and Vanilla are mentioned, Blaze tells Tails to say hi to Cream, like, oh my gosh, these moments are amazing. And the last one, at the end of the game, seeing that specific character put such a giant smile on my face. Not just that, but the references and Easter eggs are so nice to see as a Sonic fan. Professor Pickle is mentioned and has a portrait. You know the guy from Unleashed? Yeah, that guy. He's here. Spagonia is mentioned. Certain zones from Sonic games are also mentioned, and they're not really treated like anything special. I felt special hearing the name of them, but the characters treated them like they were just regular places that anyone can visit, which again adds to the fact that yeah, these are just locations in Sonic's world. It's like if I went to like the mall and you guys treated it like it's special. No, it's not special, it's just a random ass place. Mirage Express, Super Monkey Ball arcades, like Easter eggs are all over the place. There are Chow bodyguards and musicians, and you can see they don't really know how to play music, but they're trying their best. Oma Chow is apparently wanted for medical fraud. When the hell did this happen? What Sonic game did I miss for this one? That's the charming nature of this game for Sonic fans. But non-Sonic fans can enjoy this too. The music is great. It picks up and is cool while you're playing the game. The art style is beautiful. Like, just look at these guys. Look at them. Look at their outfits. Look at the settings. Look at the background. It is all so beautiful. And not just that, this whole experience is free. That's what's up. Sega just showed how much of chats they are. For April Fools, they didn't make a meme or just a prank. They said, hey, you know Sonic? Well, he's dead. And boom, free game. It's a pretty fun game. You will click and point through the carriages of the train and you have to solve the mystery of who murdered Sonic. It is really easy though. I don't think this game will let you get anything wrong, so for people who play stuff where your decisions don't matter, you may be upset. And hell, I straight up said that about Coffee Talk. I hate that my decisions don't matter. Not just that, it's just really simple. So if you play games like Ace Attorney, this is probably too simple for you. But it does make it easy for first timers of this type of game. The Think minigame also has options to make them easier. Apparently they were designed with Sonic fans in mind. Collect rings and obstacles and avoid the pits to reach the total. As a Sonic fan, I found them as a nice little challenges. It reminds me of special stages, so they're kind of fun. But if they are too hard for you, you can make them easier, and it shows another way that Sega's trying to bring more people into this franchise, more accessibility for non-Sonic fans. Again, this is amazing and for free no less. This is one of the nicest things I think I've ever seen a company do for its fans. Not just that, but they apparently got fans involved to work on it, just like Sonic Mania. But then again, they're professionals here. And to the haters who say that the social media team only makes memes, well, let's be real, they do make memes, but what's wrong with memes? Huh? They make people laugh. What's wrong with you? The social media team members were actually producing and making this experience. It also shows the direction Sonic Team and Sega are taking the franchise. I was gonna go in depth with Frontier, but the credits here show you that they now have a lore manager. They are trying to make it consistent and continuing the lores of Frontiers and that ending. They even mentioned Frontiers during the final boss. We are seeing the future of Sonic slowly but surely improve. They have passion again. It has continuity from previous adventures, and it has the return of It Doesn't Matter as Sonic's theme, which was just that icing on the cake for me. We are seeing Sega make those steps in the right direction. Frontiers was the start of it, and some people were hesitant. They think that it was just gonna stop there, we're gonna go back to mediocrity. But the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog cements that Sonic is going to have better stories and the products will have more passion thrown in. No longer will we get terrible stories like Saturday morning slapsticks that forgot who these characters are. Now we are going back to these characters' roots. We are seeing who they are and what's the correct characterization of these characters. This is what it seems like Sega is trying to do, and it looks like they're heading in that right direction. This is a fun experience for anyone to pick up and play. The easy nature of point and click makes it easy to play, and even if you struggle with the running minigame, Sega has an assist mode to help people with those minigames. They do say that they are meant for experienced Sonic players, but they added that for accessibility. This is something I hope Sega does, or keeps doing. This was a nice little project. I hope they hire fans who are passionate about this franchise, because that passion is essentially intrinsic motivation. That intrinsic motivation is going to bleed into the project, and we're going to get much better products altogether. These are fun, and you see the charm of these friendships, these characters, the lore of this expansive franchise that's been going on for 30 plus years. Not just that, again, this is free and one of the best April Fool's gifts I've ever seen. The future of Sonic really is looking bright, and I can't wait to see the next game and update of whatever is next in the franchise. That about sums it up. Thank you to all the people who worked on this and Sega for allowing this experience to happen. I would love to see more of this type of stuff. But you guys have a good one and take care.